Hi everyone, I hope you all got a chance to listen to a few episodes of SOAR and that you were keeping yourself busy by reading and exploring books. Please share in the comments on SOAR's YouTube channel, Facebook page, or on Apple Podcasts of any books that you are liking, any feedback, or any book that you may want me to create a book trailer for. The links can be found in the notes section. Today, I am going to be reading the second story in the book 11 by 11, called Crazy Colors. For those of you who missed the first bonus episode, check it out. Also know that 11 by 11 is a book that I self-published that is currently available on Amazon and Kindle. As described in the previous bonus episode, this episode gets placed in the kids zone. It's for elementary school kids. Just giving you a fair warning. I feel as though in this time of quarantine, it is especially important to embrace reading and to begin using time for something more productive, something educational and beneficial. This is the perfect opportunity, as Audible, Amazon, and many other platforms are making a lot of reading materials free. Please listen to some of the book trailers that I have posted, and you may find that there are some books that you may be interested in reading. For anyone who likes spy books or Mission Impossible type things, Beneath a Scarlet Sky is probably the best bet for you. Embrace SOAR and join this mission to increase reading rates across the world. Connect more people to this mission, and remember, read, read, and read. Now, please enjoy this short story from the book 11 by 11. Crazy Colors. Welcome to Colorsville. Our great village is divided into sections where different colors live together vibrantly, celebrating their diverse characteristics. Two of these sections are home to the markers and crayons. Some other sections include oil pastels, watercolors, pencils, and of course me, the great rainbow, the village elder, and the only one that can turn invisible, who is seen in my true form when it rains and the sun comes out. One day, I felt like moving my muscles and getting a walk, because it had been a really long time, a good 1.5 color years, since it was sunny and rainy at the same time. Oh, was I happy. I did not like stretching out all over Colorsville because my muscles were getting sore. But now I have been relaxing in my house, never leaving for 1.5 color years' time. My eyes and mind needed a change in the scenery, so here I am, taking a stroll. Now I want to see if all sections are visible, because if a section is not on me, that implies that the type of color represented by the section is not living in peace and harmony. I must check, I thought to myself. Why haven't I checked in such a long time? On the stroll, I saw so many amazing things that brought back fantastic memories. I crossed small watercolor puddles, oil pastel trees, and colored pencil street lamps, which were extremely memorizing. I also walked past the chalk bench on which I used to sit on and chat with my mother, who was the spirit of light. I eventually came across the shiny fountain of gold. I looked at it, and it was so beautiful. It reminded me of the time when I was turned into a rainbow from a crayon, and how the spirit of Colorsville blessed me with a splendid Vibgor formation because of the bright reflection on me. Looking closely at the reflection from the shining gold metal paint used to make the fountain, I realized that 2 of the sections on me were missing. Oh God, who is it this time? I asked. I checked who the sections were representing in the Colorsville history book, and later found out that the colors who lived in these sections were the crayons and markers. I walked down to the border between the crayon and markers. Suddenly, a color bullet whirled past me. What on Colorsville was going on? I climbed up on a hill and saw a war going on. "This is disastrous," I said. It started to rain. I went to Crayon Village and told an innocent crayon that I was the Rainbow Elder. I asked why the crayons and markers were fighting. The crayon said that one day the markers invaded the crayons and started to harm civilians. The markers claimed that they were better and that the crayons did not deserve to be a part of Colorsville. All of the crayons tried to reason for peace, but the brutes kept attacking. My father, Blue Warrior, was injured very badly and his tip was broken. Then the crayon army fought back with all their might and a war began. I decided to go to the marker village and ask the same questions but with an innocent marker. But the strangest thing occurred. He said the same exact thing that the crayon said, except opposite, that it was the crayons who had invaded them. The sun came up, and now I, the Rainbow Elder, was visible to all the markers and crayons fighting in the war. I suggested an idea to end the war with a contest, avoiding bloodshed. The crayons and markers agreed. The first contest was drawing a picture on a leaf and trying not to let me trace it. The crayons won because the markers had a tip with heavy ink that started to bleed through the leaf, but the crayon's wax tip did not leak. The next contest was color wrestling, and the markers won because they were very large, sturdy, and strong. It was 1-1. The final contest was drawing until the colors would run out of color. Who would run out first? It ended in a tie. The final score? 1.5 to 1.5. I explained to the colors and the markers that they were both mighty and precious in their own ways. Due to the tie, they could clearly see their mistakes. The crayons and markers realized what they had done and were ashamed and sorry. As soon as they shook hands with each other, the sections on the rainbow reappeared. The crayons and the markers became very good friends, and the colors in Colorsville lived in colorful harmony. Thank you for listening to Crazy Colors from the book 11 by 11, and be sure to check out more episodes of SOAR. I implore you to soar.